so since November, I want to say, and especially since he got sick, and we're going with, and it's going to be with Zoe. It's going to be heaps of fun. I'm going to do 17 and 80, and yeah, I'm so excited. Right, anyways, the money house obviously needs a little bit of a reseat, so yeah. First, I'll do the litter box, and then I'll clean up all their boobies, and then, you know, reset up everything, because they've like brought this whole bed off the wall, taken down the ladder, they've put all their toys in like a little corner. They've shifted this height onto its bed. And you guys, it is all done, of course. Excuse me, I'm trying to make a video. Alrighty guys, it is all done. Of course, I've already written the litter box, which, you know, I'm not angry about. I haven't had any wee accident in this little space, which I'm so excited about. So good. I refilled their food. I didn't refill their water because it's an infinity thing. Of course, I have to change it out like every 2 days, but you know. And then I refilled the little cat scratcher and this thing here. They also do have a snuffle mat, but they pissed all over that. Okay guys, so this is the fit. I just finished getting dressed and doing my hair. And yeah, I'm gonna go clean some of my gear. I'm covered now. Oh. Oi, come here! Dogs, come here. Dogs. Here. Here, girls. Dogs, here. 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 Here, girls. Come on. Shadow. Clean my saddles because I'm not even sure if I'm wearing that. Not wearing it, but we'll see. So I'm just taking a look over. Let's go, dogs. Shut up. Shine. Good girl. So this is what I'm packing in my little, like, self-care bag, I guess. So I've got a hairbrush, a spare hair tie, lip balm, eyelash curler, mascara, deodorant, body spray, and I think that's it. Oh, also like my special hand cream. I'm so annoyed because my helmet fell off the rack that it's on, in the shed, and it got a dent. And that was because it was in its little hat bag, right, and then a bunch of hay came falling onto the cupboard that it was on. and a bunch of hay fell onto the cupboard it was on, and it knocked off, and I'm so sad about it. Luckily it is on this like metal piece so I can take it off, but still. And then I also have my beautiful gloves that look like they could do with a bit of a clean because they're so new. And I'm not even joking, I got them only like 2 weeks ago. Crazy. And also my hand sanitizer. Right, then lollies, fruit juice, and like experiments. I've also had a bag of these before, but I like them, so. Right, and finally I've got my little, what's this called? Right, and finally I've got my little keychain from Princess Highway that my cousin got me for my birthday. I love him. Bye bye bunnies. Right, so we've just arrived and it started pouring it down with rain. It's so cold. But anyways, the reason I didn't film any of the other, like, getting ready for it is because it was dark outside and I just could not be bothered. But we're here now, okay? So I'm gonna give him a wee brush. I've got a dirty laundry brush here. People outside. God, bro, we're just gonna do this in the float because it is like freezing. Good boy. Come on. Come on. Whoa. Good boy. This is just a training day, so like it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. Hey. Let me move out the way. Yeah, now you can eat. You don't want to eat anymore. Ponies, bro. So yeah. It is cold. But it looks like it might be clearing, which is nice. Very nice. But so yeah, it should be fun. I'm gonna do a 17 and 18, which I haven't done. We haven't repeated since November, I want to say. So yeah, right. Come here, I actually have to brush your hair properly. Oh no. Get this off the head. Sorry, I know that he can give it a scratch instead. Okay. So lucky I brought his exercise sheet because we weren't sure if it was going to be raining or not. But I decided to bring it just in case. Because he's clipped. So yeah. So we went to this little like patch of grass just next to the warm-up arena, and before this we did have wee trot and canter around and a walk obviously around the float area, but I just wanted to take him for a big trot around in this like field before going into the arena so that I could try get any coughs or stuff out, because since he had guttural pouch mycosis he's basically just got like kind of asthma now. Like, it's basically the same symptoms as asthma, so he needs to have a cough before every ride, and he needs to just catch his breath and stuff and, like, get in the movement, you know. But this ride, he actually wasn't at all, which I was very surprised about, because every ride before this, he always has, but yeah, more recently, he hasn't, which is really not a bad thing at all. It just means that he's healing, and he's getting used to his new, way that he breathes. Anyways, then we headed into the arena, and there weren't actually that many people in there. The horses that were in there were also being they were pretty fine, so I wasn't too angry about that. I did get a little bit upset in the Wampa Arena because I always do, because I just don't like riding around other horses. But like, I don't know, it makes me so anxious. But anyways, we just had a weekend around and he was feeling really good. He was feeling a little bit lazy, which I thought was just because he hadn't coughed. I don't know why he was feeling lazy. It's just, we hadn't been competing in so long. Anyways, then we popped over a few wee jumps, so this tiny wee crossrail, and then, yeah, we just cantered around, did the other two. He was cantering really, not as big as I wanted him to canter. The slowness was not, the collectedness was nice, but he was just a bit lazy. He wasn't really pulling me into the jumps, which is what I like him to be like before, we come into the rounds. This one, I nearly fell off. I got so unbalanced, and I don't even know why. But we came around again, and he popped it easy as anything. So, yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Right, entering my 70, we had a quick look at some of the fences, and then, yeah, we just went right in. He did have to do a little fart before this jump for whatever reason. I don't know what was going on. Anyways, first jump was pretty nice. We had a little bit of a chip in, but that's okay. And then here's where we really started flowing, which I was kind of happy about, because in the warm-up it just wasn't. Anyways, that jump was really nice as well. And then coming up to this wee yellow vertical, everything was just going well. I was really happy with this whole thing. We came up to this double, and yeah, that kind of happened. There's always that one jump in the course that, it just doesn't go to plan. And then coming up to the green one, he was really worried about this jump. So I just pushed and pushed and pushed, and I said, come on, Mike, let's go this. And then he popped it. I was so proud of him. And then we came around to the blue double, and after this, he did it really nicely. After this, he really wanted to come out the gate. He was pulling me out of this gate, bro. And actually, the last 2 times we were at this venue, he did the exact same thing in all the other arenas. It was, I don't know what his problem is with this spot, but anyways, I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know if he was in pain or anything, so I just continued going and was just kind of okay, if he's actually in pain, he would he wouldn't be so happy to go over the jumps, but if he does it again, I'll stop him. So we popped over these next few jumps, and he was happy as anything to go over them, so, I don't really mind. And then I pulled him around to try get him over the very last double, and he just would not turn. He just kept running to the very other side of the arena, and I really did think that he was in pain, so I just was just he's not having it. He's, let's just pull him out. There's really nothing I can do. Yeah, so. Yes!
Her name's Ashley, isn't it? Yeah. Thank you. I'll keep an eye out. You're next.
Right, into my 80. He stopped at the same first jump, and I don't know if it was me or whatever. Anyways, we went back, and before this round, we had a really nice jump in the warm-up. It was really, really nice. So, we figured he wasn't in pain, and he just had a habit of trying to leave this arena. And he tried to do it again here. So I just pushed him on. He had a little bark, and I was like, Mark, can you just, lock in, bro? But overall, this round was so, I was actually really, really happy with it, because he was, cantering a lot nicer here than he was basically, any other part of the day. You can see he's actually, striding out a lot more and looking for the fences and stuff. Yeah. Again, same problems with this gate, bro. I don't know what he's got, but he actually tried to run, jump the fence, and we nearly ran into a man that was there. So I'm just lucky he was there, because otherwise he would have actually just jumped that, and we would have just gone straight into the cross-country course. And I don't even know what would have happened, but I'm just glad that didn't happen. Anyways, we continued on, and I was so worried coming into this on, a bad stride, wrong lead. Anyways, I had to really pull him around to get to these last 2 fences because me and Mum talked about it, and I was just like, I don't even care what happens. I just want to finish this round because I didn't get to finish my 70. And we did it, guys. He was really good. And I was really happy with him. Overall, it was a really fun day. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching, and bye.